I don't think there's any tutorials for this, and I've had a couple people ask me how to do it, and that's how to make a first attempt intro. So as you can see, I have an intro here, but it plays every single attempt, and I only want to play on the first attempt. This is the same method that Without You and Starbreaker used, and I think it should be the easiest and most efficient, and for this you're going to need a couple triggers. You're going to need 2 instant count triggers, a pickup trigger, and an item persistent trigger. You're going to want to set the pickup to a new item ID, so in this case 1. You're going to want to set the count to 2. Then go into one of these instant count triggers, you're going to set the item ID to the same as the pickup, so in this case 1. Find a new group, so in this case 2. And set the target count to 1 and enable larger. On this one I'm also going to enable activate group, and on this next one, you're going to set the same item ID, the same target count, enable larger, and you're going to find a new group, so in this case 4. You're going to leave activate group off on this one. Then in the item persistent trigger, you're going to set the item ID to the same as the other ones and enable persistent. Next you're going to need a teleport trigger, as well as a spawn trigger. In this case I have an object over here that's set to group 55 at the start of the gameplay. You're going to set the teleport trigger to whatever group is at the start of the gameplay. You're going to set to whatever group activates in the instant count, so in this case group 2. You're going to enable spawn trigger on it. This spawn trigger will enable whatever you want to enable whenever it starts, so in this case I changed the background as well as the song. So on this it's group 56. And so you're just going to enable group 56, you're going to set to the same group 2, you're going to enable spawn trigger on it. Important thing I forgot is to keep all of this in front of the starting line. For some reason, if you activate a teleport trigger behind it, it just won't work and it'll teleport you to the start of the level, so make sure everything's in front of the starting line. As you can see, it plays the intro normally on attempt 1, but if I restart and go to attempt 2, it sends you into the actual level. If you want to tap the skip mechanic, what you're going to need is a toggle orb and set this to a new group, so in this case 15. And in the toggle orb, you're going to set it to another new group, so in this case 16, and turn on activate group. Next, you're going to need another teleport trigger. You're going to teleport the exact same as the other one. So this other one teleports to 55, this one will as well. Turn on spawn triggered, and then turn it to the group that you just put in the toggle orb, so in this case 16. Next, you're going to use this group that you set the toggle orb to, so 15. You're going to use an advanced follow, set the target ID 15, and then follow P1. So as you can see, it now sends you into the level whenever you click. You can toggle off the toggle orb in the gameplay by just setting a toggle that disables whatever group the toggle orb is on, so in this case 15. Set it to the group that it activates, turn on spawn trigger. Don't forget to have another spawn trigger that enables the triggers at the start of the gameplay, so in this case 56, and then just turn that to the same group that's activated by the toggle orb. Now you have a fully functional first attempt intro. As you can see, if I click, it sends me into the level, and every attempt pass will do the same.